So I'm in my Bronco, see, and I'm going to take a spin through Dufur City Park. I don't know how this will go while I'm driving on the bumpy snow, but maybe you'll get a little idea. We'll see how it comes out. I'm going to be holding the camera kind of out the window and not even going to be exactly sure what I'm pointing at, but here we go. So welcome to Dufur City Park. There's, can you see that wood bridge over there? Wood footbridge? That's the creek right there. And these are camp spots here. And all the camp spots are on that side of the park over there where it says wrong way, because it's a one-way loop around here. And all the camp spots are along that side. And they'll be on the wrong side of the truck when we come up the other side there. This is Bob's place over here. Maybe you can see it through the windshield. He's the caretaker of the park. And those are the baseball fields right here. Uh-oh. I'm going off the road. Jeez. I hit the edge of the road and started to go off into the ditch right here. Haha. There's the scoreboard for the games. They have all kinds of stuff in the park, like during what we used to call Threshing Bee. And this past August, for the first time, they're no longer calling it the Threshing Bee, which it's been since it started back in the 70s or 80s. Now it's Dufur something days, I forget now, but anyway, they have a big car show down here on Sunday during that weekend. It's the biggest weekend for Dufur of the whole year. There's a little pavilion down there for family reunions or company parties or picnics, or you know, whatever. Having a picnic when it's raining, the playground for the kids, and the swimming pool. This beige building here is the swimming pool. They got bathrooms and men and women's lockers, or you know, I guess men and women's. There's these bathrooms out back, but then there's also men and women's changing rooms with lockers and stuff. There's our recycle center over there. It's only open on Saturdays from 10 a.m. till noon. If you've got any recycling to do, that's your window. Otherwise, you are SOL. All right, on the other side of the big green fence there is the turd ponds. Oh boy. our city, what do you call them? Sewage, yeah, it's where all that stuff goes. Anyway, we got people camping right now, if you can believe that. They might be working around here somewhere. Sometimes people that, you know, have traveling jobs, and there's no space over at the RV park, which is almost right across the creek from us, through the trees over that way. I take it back. It's the RV park's up farther, up straight ahead the way we're looking right now, and on the other side of the creek. So anyway, these are all camp spots over along this side. You can probably tell where the creek is. Literally like 20 feet past these picnic tables down there in the trees is the creek. This is the cook shack. And when there's big events going on down here, it's like a commercial grade kitchen in there with the grills and deep fryers, I think, and you know, all that stainless steel goodness for fixing. Like during Threshing Bee weekend, they do what's called a steak feed. Although steak's gotten so expensive that the last few years I think it's barbecued chicken. But it used to always be the Saturday night steak feed. The Threshing Bee goes on all weekend from the parade starts Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, and then there's stuff going on all over town all day, both days. There's vendors down at the threshing bee grounds and so on and so forth. So now we're back where we started. This is, by the way, this road down to the park is called Hogan's Alley, like the old TV show, Hogan's Heroes. And that is the hotel up there. That's Stan Ashbrook's hay barn over there. Stan helps us out a lot. He does snow plowing for us with his backhoe, and he helped me turn my compost bin. I don't know, can you see over there good enough to see that yellow road grader? And then just to the left of the road grader, you can see a bin with some boards at an angle, and that's our compost bin for the hotel. I built it for him. Anyway, and if it wasn't cloudy, right through that gap between the trees and the hotel right there, you could see the mountain. And this is the backyard. You won't be able to see it very well, but we even have a pond. So anyway, yeah, the park is just right down the street. That's the back end of the hotel. And then I hope this is coming out okay. I'll show you the sidewalks I just shoveled. I shoveled and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled. Right there, all the way from here up past the front door of the hotel where the sign is, another, I don't know, 30, 40 feet up to where the driveway into our parking lot is. And here's the pastime over here. And here is the creek. We're crossing 15 Mile Creek, elevation 1,322 feet. There's the creek, goes down to the park that way. And the blue building up here on the right is the post office. Dufur Post Office. And over here on the other corner is Kramer's. Yay, Kramer's. Such a cool little store. I'll do another video with a little Kramer's tour. It's really cool in there. Here is our gas station over here. It's active, it pumps work. And then the hardware store. That's Dufur Hardware. And it's actually quite a hardware store. They got a lot of stuff for a little, I mean, it's not Home Depot, but for a little town like this, it's a nice hardware store. And then this is the main offices and call center for Azure Standard. Now we're all the way up to 3rd Street. And might as well just keep going here real quick. Here's 4th Street. And then, oops, I gotta keep the camera up here so you're looking out the window, not looking at my dashboard. Sorry about that. Here's a cool old house that's in the process of getting renovated. And so Main Street just turned into this street here, and we go 1 block, 2 blocks, 3, I guess it's 4 blocks up to the school. Man, my hand is getting cold. Hope you can see out the windshield okay. There's the school. K through 12. And our football team, I think I told you already, but Dufur Rangers high school football team just won the Oregon State champions, and they're ranked 22nd in the whole nation for high school football teams, which is pretty cool. Here is the Barlow Ranger Station, right here. Big old complex. There's a big yard out back, and they got all kinds of fire trucks and rigs of all different sorts. And so that's pretty much Dufur. There's a few houses up here, and I'm going a little faster now. And then we get up here to the highway, and I'm going to shut it off here. I'm going to turn around and go back. But anyway, if you go that way, that's 13, 14 miles to the Dalles, and when you get there, you're right at the Columbia River. It's 1,200 feet lower in elevation than it is right here. Anyway, somebody stole all our trees. You see that? No, those are all fields. Those are all wheat fields. If they weren't covered with snow, it'd be easier to tell. But anyway, so that's it for now. I'm going to head back to the house and see how this came out.